category for skilled workers. Igo pong Emergency Employment Board na pigo proponer po ang ordinansang ini. Kumpuesto po kan sa tayo pong City Administrator, Metro Peso Manager, City Engineer, City Agriculturist, Solid Waste Management, ENRO, HRMO, Accountant, and City Treasurer. Kung matandaan ta po, Madam Chair, ito po mga nainot tapig banggit kong opisina, yun po to si butag kuta nagibuho na task force sa job generation. Kaya lang po, habang mayo pa po sindang pigsasubmit na concrete proposal, nag-drop na po kita ng ordinansa, tangari pong pag-urayan na po sa committee level. Pigahala po yan, aram ko pong pigsisiributan man yan kan mga pag-iribat ang mga department heads. Subject to the approval of the City Mayor and in order to standardize implementation of this program, the committee may from time to time issue guidelines detailing the operating procedures, clarify implementation and accountabilities of offices and personnel involved, fix the timetable for the performance of their functions, and standardize the forms, documents, and processes na pwedeng kaimbeltuhan. Ang appropriations po kani, Madam Chair, any amount na pwedeng matipunta or kung kinakaipuhan, the City Mayor may negotiate loans or grants subject to the ratification of the Sangguniang Palunsod to finance this program and other associated projects in order to alleviate the lot of our citizens in Naga City, particularly those who are unemployed. Ilan po yan, Madam Chair. Salamat po. Maray na aga sa gabos.
Thank you, Honorable Del Rosario. Anybody else would like to avail of the privileged time? Okay, none. Next item.
Reading and approval of the order of business.
Honorable Baltimoro.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, may I move to dispense the reading of the order of business with the following inclusion. Item number 1 of the special business or order is the proposed resolution expressing the sincere sympathy and deep condolences of the 13th Sangguniang Panglungsod and official dam of the City Government of Naga to the bereaved family of the late Eduardo Corralde Claveron, former Barangay Kagawad of Tinago, this city, and a co-worker in the city government. Item number 2, Madam Chair, is the endorsement from the City Budget Officer endorsing the annual budget of Barangay Dinaga. Item number 3 is the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Jose Ranyola expressing the heartfelt thanks and gratitude of the 13th Sangguniang Panglungsod and official dam of the City Government of Naga to the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office through General Manager Royina Marsan Garma for donating 1 unit ambulance to the City of Naga. Item number 4 of the special business or order is the proposed resolution confirming the authority of the City Mayor to extend the memorandum agreement between the City Government of Naga and the Office of the Vice President for the OBP focal point in Bicol Region. Attached as item number 4A is the renewal of memorandum of agreement. Item number 5 of the special business or order is the request of the City Mayor requesting for a passage of an ordinance authorizing the supplemental budget number 1 of Naga City for fiscal year 2020 in the amount of 170,468,234 pesos. Under unfinished attached on the said request, Madam Chair, as item number 5A is the draft of the proposed ordinance. Under unfinished business, Madam Chair, item number 14 is the letter from the Bicol Central Station pertaining to the eastbound terminal operation plan. Item number 15 is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Joselito Del Rosario, an ordinance regulating the operation of Trimobile not for hire in the City of Naga, mandating and authorizing the replacement, issuance of new plates, providing guidelines for its implementation, appropriating bans thereof, and for other purposes. Item number 16 is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Joselito Del Rosario, an ordinance revising City Ordinance Number 2003-013 and 2004-046 by enhancing environment management and care, prescribing administrative guidelines thereof, authorizing the grant and payment of environmental enforcement incentives, creating a trust fund to cover the incentives and for other purposes. Item number 17 is the letter from the City Legal Office requesting for authority in favor of the City Mayor to enter into a deed of donation with the Department of Education to formalize the transfer of the property of Kapukaw and Isidro families for the Santa Cruz New Area Development Project. Item number 18, also a letter from the City Legal Office submitting to the Honorable Sangguniang Panglungsod the said pagbabahaging labas sa hukuman na may bilihang ganap o lubusan or extrajudicial settlement of the state with absolute sale entered into by and between the ears of Benjamin Rule and the City Government of Naga. Item number 19, also a letter from the City Legal Office requesting for the ratification of the compromise agreement between the City Government of Naga in the ears of Flaviano Gallarte. Item number 20, Madam Chair, is the letter from the City Legal Office requesting for the ratification of the deed of donation executed by Grace D. Olivan in favor of the City Government of Naga. Item number 21 is the letter from the Housing and Settlement Development Office pertaining to the alleged selling of lots in housing project located at Zone 1, Barangay Kararayan. Item number 22 is the committee report of the Committee on Persons with Disabilities. Item number 23 is the committee report of the Committee on Environment. Item number 24 is the committee report of the Committee on Laws and Ordinances. Item number 25 is the committee report of the Committee on Public Utilities. Under new business, Madam Chair, item number 6 is the matter of the privileged speech of the Honorable Joselito del Rosario, an ordinance establishing the Naga City Emergency Employment Program, prescribing mechanism in the implementation thereof, appropriating funds therefore, and for other purposes. Item number 7 of the new business is the proposed ordinance authored by the Honorable Jose Perez and Honorable Salvador del Castillo, an ordinance prescribing rental rate for the use of city-owned Kubota Palay Tractor Station at City Nursery. Item number 8 of the new business is a letter from the City Mayor requesting for a passage of an ordinance establishing a stimulus package for businesses in Naga City, particularly the small entrepreneurs affected by COVID-19 pandemic. Item number 9 is the complaint affidavit of Mark Hernandez de Guzman against Punong Barangay Veronica Panganiban. Item number 10, also a complaint affidavit of Mark Hernandez de Guzman against George Sardon and Sosimo Mamiit. Item number 11 of the new business is a letter from the Education, Scholarship, and Sports Office requesting for a passage of a resolution authorizing the charging against the current budget. Item number 12 is the letter from City Planning and Development Office submitting the preliminary approval and locational clearance of the proposed Naga urban residences located at Barangay San Felipe. And lastly, Madam Chair, under other matters, item number 5 is the DILG Memorandum Circular number 2020-100 regarding the guidelines for the establishment of a network of cycling lanes and walking paths to support people's mobility. I so move for its approval, Madam Chair.
Any second?
Madam
For
Chair.
the approval of the Honorable Del Rosario.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I'd like to request that item number 16, the proposed ordinance on environment and care be transferred to item number 23A as part of the committee report of the Committee on Environment, Madam Chair, as item 23A.
23A. Item number 16.
So magiging 22A na yan, Madam Chair.
22.
Magiging 22A na yan, Madam Chair.
23.
Okay. 22A. Okay. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. Agenda is approved. Next item.
Order of business, special business or order, the proposed resolution expressing condolences to the bereaved family of the late Eduardo Corralde Claveron.
Conjoint and collective motion. Honorable Valdemoro.
Yes, Madam Chair. May I move on joint and collective motion a resolution of condolences to the bereaved family of former Barangay Kagawad Eduardo Claveron. He served as Barangay Kagawad for one term from 1994 to 1997. I so move,
Conjoint and
Madam Chair.
collective motion. Approved. Next item.
The endorsement dated July 20, 2020 from the City Budget Officer endorsing the annual budget of Barangay Dinaga involving the amount of 3,111,487 pesos.
Honorable Rosales, Chair of the Committee on APRO.
On joint and collective motion, Madam Chair, may I move for the approval of the annual budget of Barangay Dinaga involving the amount of 3,111,487 pesos. So
Okay,
move, Madam
joint-
Chair.
On joint and collective motion. Approved.
Madam Chair, just for the record, this is already the last barangay
Barangay.
whose budget has been approved.
Thank you,
Madam
Honorable-
Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Rosales. Next item.
The proposed resolution of the Honorable Ceci Ranyola expressing the heartfelt thanks and gratitude of the 13th Sangguniang officialdom of the city to the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes for donating 1 unit ambulance for the city of Naga.
Honorable Ranyola.
On a joint and collective motion, Madam Chair, may I move that we pass a resolution giving thanks to Ms. Royena M. Guarma, General Manager of the Philippine Charity Sweepstakes Office for donating 1 unit of ambulance.
On
For
joint and collective
Dinaga City
motion.
Hospital.
Approved. Next item.
The proposed resolution confirming the authority of the city mayor to extend the memorandum of agreement between the city and the office of the vice president for the OBP focal point in Bicol region with the renewal of
Honorable Del
memorandum of
Rosario.
agreement.
Madam Chair, this is a matter of just renewing the memo act between the city and the Office of the Vice President. It will expire this August, so another resolution is in order. So I move that we pass this resolution, Madam Chair.
Any second? Okay, approved. Next item.
The letter dated July 16, 2020 of Honorable City Mayor requesting for the passage of an ordinance authorizing the supplemental budget number 1 of the city for fiscal year 2020 amounting to 170,468,234 pesos and 84 centavos for general administration and 13,973,433 for economic enterprises for a total amount of 184,442,039 and 17 centavos, covering the various expenditures for operation of the city for 2020 and appropriating necessary funds for the purpose.
Honorable Del Castillo.
Can we invite the local finance committee to shed light on this? The appropriation is quite big.
The city budget or the
If
city?
they are not available now on the next regular session, Madam Chair.
So you're proposing that we defer this matter?
Yes, because I think each and every member of the council should be given the opportunity to peruse the request, because the requested amount is 184 million pesos. It's quite big, Madam Chair. So we should be given time to look at the line items of the proposed proposal requested by the mayor.
So this matter is deferred for next session, and
Yes.
may I request
Thank you, Madam Chair.
the secretary to furnish every member of the copy of the request. Honorable Abunal.
Madam Chair, may I just check with Secretariat whether or not communication was sent to the acting administrator and budget officer? 1 or 2 sessions ago, Madam Chair, I asked for an update on the budget for this year. The background of which was that some time ago, the mayor already said that there would be a shortfall in the budget, meaning that the revenue that we projected would not be realized. Given that adjustments had to be made, will have to be made in the annual budget, I wanted to ask the budget officer, the acting administrator, maybe even the mayor, to tell us of the adjustments that had to be made. Hindi po pwede na basta lang mag-project ng shortfall sa revenue, but dahil mag-project ng adjustment sa budget for the year. Luluwasan kayo, irinutan naman lang na irinutan o mayong actual na direksyon. Right now, we're trying to supplement the budget. Ano baga ang actual status kang budget vis-a-vis the projected shortfall in the revenues? May we check with Secretariat whether communication was sent to the budget administrator, the city acting administrator for that matter? If not, we request na the same be made. The idea is pwedeng i-update tabi kita kan mga adjustments that may have to be made in the budget. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Abunal. May we ask the City Secretary, SB Secretary, if he received a communication from the City Budget Officer?
Madam Chair, I can recall the manifestation of the Honorable Greg Abunal, but we have to check our records to ensure that the corresponding communication was clearly sent to the budget officer. If none, we will send another letter as requested by Honorable Abunal.
So may we remind the city budget officer as to the request of the Honorable Abunal so that he can submit next session?
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary. Next item.
Unfinished business, the proposed ordinance of Honorable Salvador M. del Castillo, waiving the rental fees of the stalls located at the Bicol Central Station and around the Naga City People's Hall, City Hall compound for the same grounds provided under Ordinance Number 2020-044.
Honorable Del Castillo.
The Committee on Ways and Means has rendered a report, and this representation was tasked to prepare that the draft of that ordinance. That is an answer to the request of the Nasil Geya and the stall holders at the Bicol Central Station, which are not included in the previous Ordinance 2020-044. So that was the task given to this representation, and that's why I submitted that proposed ordinance, Madam Chair, for consideration of the Sangguniang Panunsod. So if there are no more comment, since it was already recommended by the committee, Madam Chair, together with the members of the Committee on Ways and Means, I move that we pass that proposed ordinance.
Any second? Any comment? None? Okay, approved. Next item.
The letter dated July 3, 2020 of Mr. Jose Blas Henson, Jr., Regional Administrative Officer 5, Jamaica Realty and Marketing Corporation, submitting copy of the recommendation and certificate of completion issued by the Housing and Land Use Regulatory Board.
Can we refer this to the Committee on Housing? The chair is not present.
The letter dated July 11, 2020 from Mr. Roderick D. Reforzado, Terminal Manager, Bicol Central Station, submitting his recommendation subject for approval of endorsement for legislative action on the tenants at the Bicol Central Station.
This is the matter taken up by the, Honorable Abunal, Chair of the Committee on Ways and Means.
The amended ordinance, Madam Chair, covering the temporary eastbound terminal, provided that the Public Utilities Committee would function as an oversight committee for this. May we ask that this matter be first referred to the
Committee on Ways and Means. Okay, this matter
Utilities.
is referred to the Committee on
utilities? Public utilities, Madam Chair.
Public Utilities. Okay, this
Thank
matter
you.
is referred to the Committee on Public Utilities. Comments, Honorable Del Rosario? Any comment? Ay, Del Castillo. Del Castillo.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As far as number one is concerned, on the letter of Mr. Reforzado, it was already covered by the previous ordinance that we just passed, Madam Chair. That amendment to ordinance 2020-044. That's the waiving of the rental rate at the stalls at the Bicol Central Station.
Thank you, Honorable Del
Except
Castillo.
the referral should be with the exception of paragraph 1, letter A. Because it was already,
This was already taken up during the committee
No.
hearing,
yes, paragraph 1, Madam Chair, of the letter,
but the other matters not
paragraph
yet.
1, letter A.
Okay, but the
It
other
was already
matters,
covered by the ordinance we
ordinance.
just passed
yes,
today.
but the other matters are
Yes,
not yet
yes.
covered, so it is referred to the
Yes.
Committee on
That-
Public Utilities.
Yes.
Thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. Next item.
The letter dated July 14, 2020 of Engineer Rolly Campillos of the Housing and Settlement Development Office requesting for a resolution authorizing the Honorable City Mayor to enter into a deed of donation with Casoreco 2 for donation of various electrical distribution systems installed within the city's resettlement projects.
Kasi record niya. Can we refer this to the Committee on Public Utilities or Housing? Housing to sa mga resettlement ini. Okay, refer to the Committee on Housing. Housing jointly with the PU. Okay, next item.
The letter dated July 15, 2020 of Ms. Elsie Maria Romano, Division Head EC DDO City Social Welfare and Development Office, submitting the following positions: Teacher 2, salary
This
grade.
is still with the committee, pending with the Committee on Law. Honorable Del Castillo.
The report of the
Committee
Committee on Laws, Ordinances, and Reorganization, Madam Chair.
So this will be,
As one item in that report.
okay, this will
Thank
be
you.
reported by your committee. Next item.
The undated letter of Ms. Peña Francia Amoroso Bondacho President, Biorenewable Energy and Natural Technologies, Green Switch Transport Corporation, requesting for letter of endorsement to LTFRB.
Honorable Del Rosario, this was not taken up during your public hearing? Not yet. So Committee on Public Utilities.
Transport.
Committee on Transport.
The letter dated July 16, 2020 of Mr. Danilo Ludovice, President Naga City Urban Poor Federation, requesting for a resolution ratifying the memorandum of agreement between the city and the Urban Poor Federation
Honorable
Incorporated.
Baldemoro.
Madam Chair, we already passed a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into a MOA with the Naga City Urban Poor Federation, and the said MOA is already accomplished in form and in substance, and the Urban Poor Federation already submitted the revised work and financial plan. So may I move, Madam Chair, for a passage of a resolution ratifying the said memorandum of agreement.
Okay, Honorable Del Castillo.
Discussion on this matter, it was deferred, and it was referred to the Committee on Housing, because there are certain matters that the Honorable Arroyo in this representation want to be clarified, particularly on the detailed itemized expenses of the assistance given by the city government of Naga. Because it appears that some portion of the assistance will be utilized as honoraria of officers of the Federation.
So this is pending with the Committee on Housing?
Yes, Madam Chair. Yes. That's why I objected to the ratification of this MOA, so that we can see the line items based on the submitted budget proposal of the Naga City Urban Poor Federation. We must remember, Madam Chair, that the city mayor issued on May 4, 2020, a memo which suspends all financial assistance. And I believe that detailed expenditure should be in accordance with that memorandum issued by the city mayor. Because we are experiencing shortfall in revenue, so we must scrutinize the itemized proposed expenditures under that budget given to the financial assistance given to the Naga City Urban Poor Federation.
But this is only based on the honorarium of the officers.
Yes,
But how
yes,
about the salary?
That was included in the line item, Madam Chair.
Kasi I think they have personnel that na
Yes.
hanggang ngunyan dahil man nagsisureldo, hirak man.
And one thing more, financial assistance to the operation of certain group should be utilized for operational expenses, not for payment of honoraria.
Thank you,
Madam Chair.
Honorable Del Castillo. Honorable Baldemoro.
Madam Chair, the granting of honorarium is part of the operation of the Naga City Urban Poor Federation. So that's why this was included in their work and financial plan. However, Madam Chair, since the Honorable Del Castillo would like to see the line item, so
So this matter will be...
yes, Madam Chair, this matter be endorsed to the Committee on Housing.
Okay. May we request the Committee on Housing to conduct the committee hearing garo may mga iba man na dahil nakakaswirildo, hirak man. Okay, this is referred to the Committee on Housing. Next item.
The letter dated July 14, 2020 of Ms. Maria Edna Bongalonta, City Agriculturist, submitting her response
Ito pang ano?
relative to,
Number 8.
oh sorry,
8.
letter dated July 13, 2020 of Engineer Alexander N. Canning, Acting City Engineer and Building Official, submitting his report as to action taken with respect to ongoing and or completed construction of cell sites without the required
This
permit.
is pending with the Committee on Public Utilities.
Hearing report as the last item on
So
unfinished
this is
business.
included, ano? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Honorable Del Rosario. Honorable Del Castillo.
Madam Chair, it does not include the cell site located at Zone 1 San Isidro.
San Isidro.
That one which is already completed without building permit and conversion order from the DAR. So I wonder why it was not included in the report of the city building official. I can personally vouch that the that the tower was already completed. Because every Saturdays and Sundays, I pass through that along that road with near the cell site that was already constructed. So can we seek the a clarification from the office of the building official why that cell site is not included in that
Included in the
report?
report.
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair.
Would you like us to call the Engineer Canning or
First, official report, Madam Chair, then after receipt of the official
So we'll
report,
just write-
that will be the
okay.
time that I will move that we invite the city building official.
in today's session?
Maybe, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Honorable Del Castillo. The Secretary is instructed to invite Engineer Canning in today's session. Meanwhile, this is deferred. Next item.
The letter dated July 14, 2020 of Ms. Maria Edna Bungalonta, submitting her response relative to donated equipment and needed manpower.
Committee on Agriculture.
Agriculture.
During the presence of Engineer Kalingasyon, there were matters taken up that the employment of some nagpapaano kang mga equipments. They only have 5 5 tao lang ang nagpapadalagan ka itong mga equipments. So, Honorable Del Castillo, Committee on Agriculture. Committee on Agriculture.
Next
Next
item.
item.
The letter dated July 14, 2020 of Mr. Joel Yao, landowner, with a copy of the reply from the Department of Agrarian Reform relative to reclassified property of spouses Josel and Sarah Jane Yao in Almeda Highway and requesting for issuance of site zoning certification.
Committee on Land Use. City Planning. So we refer this to the Office of the City Planning Development Office. Bakong sa Land Use.
The letter dated July 14, 2020 of Ms. Evangeline Alinday of Makawili JC Foundation, submitting the additional requirements for accreditation.
So this is still pending. So it means mayo pa talaga sindang accreditation sa city and nagpapabakal na sila.
In my last committee report, Madam Chair, I have mentioned that there are documents for
Okay,
further
so-
perusal by the committee, Madam Chair.
So refer to the Committee on People Empowerment.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
People Empowerment.
Next item.
The letter dated July 6, 2020 from Engineer Raul Campillos of the Housing and Settlement Development Office, submitting his report on Makawili JC Foundation Incorporated.
So the People Empowerment, this is pending with your with regards to Makawili ata ito. But I remember we wrote, when I informed the body na nagpapamay kadako ng pinapabakal ini, we wrote Engineer Campillos. May surat na siyang pinadala. So, it means talagang dahil pa siya accredited, pero sige na ang pabakal niya ning ano. Okay? People empowerment.
Madam Chair, I think not just people empowerment, because this also involves
Housing.
matters with housing.
Okay.
So can we dispose this matter including the Committee on Housing and Land Use, Housing and Settlements?
Okay. Even without proper accreditation. Okay, next item.
The report of the Committee on Rules and Privileges.
Honorable Baldemoro.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, may I request for the acknowledgement of the committee report of the Committee on Rules and Procedure.
The report is acknowledged.
May I also move, Madam Chair, for the conversion of the plenary into the Committee of the Whole.
The Sangguniang is now converted as a committee of a whole. Engineer. Honorable Abunal.
Main report. I'd like to
Gil. Dai. Iba yan duman sa
Secretariat, Madam Chair, to prepare an attendance report for the first semester of this year, attendance report of the representatives from the Liga, yung women and NCPC. Kasi I noticed na pa-meeting-meeting ni po, pirming kulang ang representation. Right now, for example, the current report says na may sindang quorum precisely because kadakol pong gayong represented na slots na may managtuturungan. So can we have that report, please? First semester, January to June. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Bunal. The Secretary is instructed to prepare the report. Okay, you may continue.
Madam Chair, for this committee hearing, the representative of NCPC came exactly at 2 p.m. However, Madam Chair, since we finished our regular session earlier, the members of the committee as well as the proponent, the Honorable Miles Rakid Arroyo, requested to conduct the committee hearing on an earlier time. So, Mr. Gianan is present at 2 p.m. However, we conducted the hearing at 1:30 p.m. So, for this purpose, yaon po itong representative kang NCPC. Nagkataon lang po na amay si ginibumong committee hearing dahil nagsisibot na si mga members na gibuhon na itong committee hearing. Anyway, Madam Chair, there is only one item that was discussed during the committee hearing, the proposed resolution authored by the Honorable Mila Rakid Arroyo, resolution amending the internal rules of procedure of the 13th Sangguniang Panglungsod of Naga to allow the holding of its session or committee hearings through online video conferencing. May I go directly to the disposition, Madam Chair?
Proceed.
The body resolved to recommend to the Sangguniang Panglungsod the following. 1. The committee agreed in principle to hold online video conferencing or committee hearings and special session and regular session provided it is approved by 2/3 of each member. So the committee agreed, Madam Chair, for the holding of online video conferencing for the special session and committee hearing, and also regular session provided it is approved by the 2/3 members. And number two, the ITO, the Information and Technology Office, through Mr. Ruel Oliver, will submit their recommendation as well as the cost to hold a virtual hearing or session. So we will await for the submission of the recommendation as well as its cost by the ITO, Madam Chair. So, may I move, Madam Chair?
Okay, approved. So this matter is deferred upon submission of the ITO.
That's end my report, Madam Chair.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Baldemoro. Next item.
The letter dated July 17, 2020 from Mr. Roderick Reforzado.
Honorable Abonal.
City Administrator on July 14. Sinuratan po si Administrator kung baga update na sa mga departments kan mga naslas na budget. But there has been no reply from the budget officer and city administrator. So
Hill. Ano yan, Hill? May na-submit na? Did the acting city administrator and city budget officer already submitted the request?
Not yet, Madam Chair.
Not yet. So can we again remind the acting city administrator?
Yes, ma'am.
Item number 14. Item number 14 yung sa ano? Oh, Eastbound Terminal. Eastbound Terminal. Bako ini. Eastbound Terminal. Bako iyan. Ayan. Okay, Honorable Baldemoro.
That letter, Madam Chair, from the Bicol Central Station, they assume the responsibility on the collection on the eastbound terminal, and the existing personnel will be returned to their mother unit, which is the city treasurer's office. So on the letter, on that letter, Madam Chair, ang makolekta na duman beginning July 22, as stated in that letter, BCS personnel na. So the concern of the Honorable Abunal, whether or on my query, whether or not, whether personnel of the city treasurer or the personnel from the BCS, that answer on that letter, Madam Chair.
So it now be the personnel ng kang BCS, bako nang from the city treasurer.
Yes, Madam Chair. Ina-assume na po kang BCS
Tinda na
and
nag-assume.
pinapabalik na itong mga personnel kang city treasurer.
Balik na sa main office.
Yeah. The one personnel who is
Assigned.
Honorable Abuna is still looking is the name of the personnel is Beauty. So mabalik na po to sa
San
City
Isidro?
Treasurer's office.
Isa San Isidro. Morte.
Mr. Morte,
Morte.
Mr. Morte, Madam Chair.
babalik
So makakabalik na po to sa City Treasurer's Office, and during the Friday Mass, may hiling na to ni Councilor Abanal.
Okay. Thank you, Honorable Baldimoro. So, ano ka natakainin? Okay, noted.
Madam Chair?
This was taken up during our last session, right? Okay, day pa man. Okay, Honorable Rosales.
Sa Sangguniang Committee on Public Utility, as stated, will be the oversight body in the implementation of this ordinance for the Bicol Central Station to take over the management of the eastbound terminal. So, if the plan as presented is already satisfactory for this body, I think the proper disposition would be not just to note this plan, but to adopt, probably to file to move for a resolution adopting the eastbound terminal operation plan.
This was already taken up. The Honorable Del Rosario, I think this was already taken up. It nag-raise na ano lang ang issue ito kung si Sir
Madam Chair, for the record, the referral was incorrect. It should be the Committee on Transport. However, I also chair the Committee on Transport. So just not to disturb yung mga naka-state dyan, kasi noon, 2016, combined pa ang Committee on Public Utilities and Transport, ano. So as not to disturb, then ako naggirong. But as to the proposal, dahil ko pa po yan nababasa, Madam Chair. But I'm willing to review it, then make the necessary recommendation. But I assume, Madam Chair, na yung gabos man na ginigibo kang bus terminal headed by Mr. Reporsado, manduda po na sa ikakarahe man niyang kangkoy. So, sa ko, ini reiteration lang ini kasi mga pigigibo ninda dyan. But I'm glad na makakabalik na sa City Treasurer si Mr. Monte.
So this is
Okay. Okay na, Madam Chair.
this will be referred to your Committee on Transport.
Transport, Committee on Transport.
Committee on Transport, not only noted, but Honorable
Thank you.
Abunal.
Referred to utilities. May I now check kung ang central station, any issue there will be referred to transport also or to utilities?
On Transport, Madam Chair.
In other words,
But
yung
so as not to again amend the just recently passed ordinance, considering na ako man lang ang chair, so pwede ka man na gampanan yan, Madam Chair. But the proper is Committee on Transport.
ang bus terminal pala is covered by transport, not utilities.
Yes.
Okay. Nagkataon na parehong chairman, Madam Chair, pero I think correction will have to be made dun sa ordinance
Yes, as
na
to,
pinag-amend.
Mga referral.
Magiging oversight ng committee will be transport, sorry, not utilities.
Public utility kaya ang nakataas. Sa public, ang oversight committee will be, instead of Committee on Public Safety, Committee on Transport.
Transport pala.
So that will be the amendment to the
Sorry,
request.
my assumption was public utility yung mga bus terminal and everything else, Madam Chair. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Labanal. Next item.
The proposed ordinance of the Honorable Silito S. Del Rosario, co-authored by Honorable City Councilors Del Castillo, Baldimoro, Albios, and Beltran, regulating the operation of Trimobile not for hire in the city, mandating and authorizing the replacement, issuance of new plates, providing guidelines for its implementation, appropriating funds therefore and for other purposes.
Honorable Del Rosario.
Madam Chair, this is for the third and final reading. I've already incorporated the observations of the other members of the Sangguniang. So with this, Madam Chair, I move that we approve An ordinance regulating the operation of Trimobile not for hire in the city of Naga, mandating and authorizing the replacement, issuance of new plates, providing guidelines for its implementation, appropriating funds, and for other purposes. So move, Madam Chair.
Any second? Okay. Any comment? None? Okay, next item. Number, ano na, payo na itong 16, 17. Letter of
17.
authority in favor of the city mayor.
The letter dated July 20, 2020 from the City Legal Office requesting authority for the city mayor to enter into a deed of donation with the Department of Education to formalize the transfer of certain properties.
So,
Madam
Honorable
Chair.
Baldemoro,
Could we defer this item, Madam Chair?
pating
To,
perma.
to know the reason why we have to donate the said property to the DepEd.
So we request the city legal officer, the presence of the city legal officer.
Just defer, Madam.
Okay, deferred. Okay,
yes.
this matter is deferred. Papirmahan po yung signature. Next item. The E, later. Next item.
The letter dated July 20, 2020 from the City Legal Office with respect to extrajudicial settlement of state with absolute sale executed between the heirs and the city government of Naga.
Access road to the sanitary landfill. Honorable Del Castillo.
Agreement, Madam Chair. Can we temporarily defer consideration on that item, Madam Chair?
Okay, this matter is...
Mabasa to lang si entire text of I think there was a compromise agreement entered into between the heirs and the city. So mahiling talang so laog kan compromise agreement, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable
Thank
Del
you.
Castillo. Before the deferment, Honorable Baldemoro.
No, Madam Chair. May nalampasan lang po kita, Madam Chair, na item as item number
But
16.
this matter is deferred.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Okay.
Could we go
Honorable
back, Madam
Baldemoro.
Chair, item number 16, the ordinance on the environment
Sa committee report,
okay.
included in the committee report.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay, next item, so deferred temporary,
The letter dated July 20, 2020 from the City Legal Office requesting ratification of the compromise agreement between the city and the heirs of Flaviano Gagliarte concerning the acquisition of a portion of Blatters property affected by the San Isidro Sanitary Landfill Access Road Project.
Okay, deferred.
Temporarily
Flaviano,
deferred.
Flaviano Gagliarte. Okay, deferred. Next item.
Another letter dated July 20, 2020 from the City Legal Office requesting ratification of the deed of donation executed by Grace D. Olivan in favor of the city.
Yes, we have
Consisting-
already approved this last session.
This is a separate property, Madam Chair.
This is a separate property?
Yes. The previous one is Tan Property.
Sa may Balatas. Sige daw, bukas siya daw. Pakitaas daw ano. Permado man baga.
Cover letter.
Pakibaba daa. Taas pa daa, taas. Kasi ugma lang ping ano. Area. Okay, Honorable Del Castillo.
Move that we pass a resolution ratifying the deed of donation entered into between the Uliban yan?
Grace D. Olivan.
Yeah, between Grace D. Uliban and the city government of Naga involving 738 square meter property located at Balatas, Naga City. And corollary to that, Madam Chair, can we pass a resolution thanking the family for the donation given to the city?
Okay, on joint and collective
On
motion.
joint and collective motion.
Approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Del Castillo. Next item.
The letter dated July 13, 2020 from Engineer Rolly Campillos submitting the report on the alleged selling of lots in a housing project in Carabayan.
Ayan na. Ayan na. I call the attention of the Sangguniang with regards to their selling of lots already, despite the fact na dahil pa man sinda kompleto, dahil pa sinda accredited kan city, and saying sa mga buyers na this is a project of the city. So, mayo talaga siya. See? 15,000, nangongolekta na po sinda. Tapos 500.
Madam Chair,
Okay, Honorable Rosales?
can we settle this together with the previously referred item with the Committee on People Empowerment and Housing and Settlements, since they have a pending request with the city for accreditation?
The point here is, tanto na sige na ang pabakal ninda na dahil pa sinda accredited kang city.
Yes,
Pwede
Madam
ba
Chair.
to?
In fact, Madam Chair, they already had a previous project in San Felipe, which
Yes, I know.
has already been accomplished. So,
The buyers already asked me kung ano ini project talaga kang city. That's why I brought this up to the body. Ang sinasabi ninda, ang city ang mabayad. In fact, one of the nag-aarkiladig di sa to si may kantin dyan, told me na ang sabi sa inda is babayadan kang city. I don't know kung anong babayad. Basta nga ibabalik niya sa indo, ang city na nga ang mabayad kayan. So may misrepresentation. Miski po itong tiga-DA from the regional office already also told me na ang sabi is project kang city. Ini yung anong ini. So, gusto kong maaraman ta. If this will be treated to your kindly look into the matter. Ta ano ta? Pero may misrepresentation kaya. Ano
I'm just curious, Madam Chair. Do we accredit CMP as like Makawili the same way we accredit NGO and POs? Because ang tigahagad po kang Makawili Foundation is for accreditation in their intent to participate in the city's programs under Ordinance 1995-092.
Development dahil paano kang palsy. Hindi pa covered ka. Mayo pa nga ning palsy.
So, parehas po ba ang ano?
Sa people empowerment is their accreditation. But as to the issue, taano ta sige na ang pabakal ninda, nagkukuha na sinda ng 15,000. Separate. This is a separate matter.
In fact, Madam Chair, I initially thought that this was separate, but when we asked Engineer Rolly Campillos, they did not take action on the matter with Makawili because Engineer Campillos said that they would have to await first the accreditation with the People Empowerment Committee. So sabi ko, naman ko nahiling na saro lang pala niyan. Pero ang pagtubod ko talaga inot, so why iyan ang matter sa housing and people empowerment. Kaya lang tig-refer kay ni Engineer Campillos with the committee for accreditation. So I think ang thought of thinking ni Engineer Campillos is first to seek accreditation as to enter into joint cooperative undertaking with the city government.
But as to the issue kang nagpapabakal, nagaro itong arog man kang issue na garo nainot na si Kalesa sa kabayo, just like the other, ito sa cell site sa mga tower, nagpatukdok na kaysa sa permit. Pareho man kaini, mayo pa sindang accreditation, mayo pa sindang policy, pero nagpapabakal na sinda. Honorable Abonal.
Given the issue, Madam Chair, yung Housing Committee or even People Empowerment, ang action bako man yaon sa inda eh. This has become a legal matter. Dahil nagpapabakal sinda without the personality to sell. Secondly, kung baga may misrepresentation, tapi sabi siya na mabayad kayan, I think legal office should look into it already and see what action can be taken. Dahil kung komite na
Oo, housing issue. But this is legal, ano na ni eh. Accreditation. So we will refer this to the city legal office for legal action. So can we refer? Ayun po. Alin na po. Thank you, Honorable Abonal. Honorable Del Castillo.
I think
Iyon na, ma-break na, 10:30 na.
I believe that a complete action should be made on this particular matter. Why? Dakol na mga tao ang nambibiktima kaniyong scheme na ini.
Phase 3 na ha, phase 3.
I think it's more proper na i-refer tani sa legal office so that the necessary legal action can be instituted against this organization. Kung si Bunggungani para pigbas sa social media nagpa-investigar sa NBI, this is more serious matter, Madam Chair, than that done by Bungo. So we can even refer this matter to the Criminal Investigation and Detection Group or the NBI dahil dakol mga tao ang mabibiktima kani kung dahil mapupundo.
Nagtaraw na tang 15,000.
Yes, that's why. That's why there is already a collection of sums of money. So, kung dahil mapupundo, dakol na mga bako lang Taganaga ang pwedeng mabiktima kani.
DA region, mga tiga DA
yes,
region.
So I
may
think
mga police.
We should refer this to the legal office so that the proper legal action can be instituted against the person behind this organization.
So this
Thank you,
matter
Madam
is,
Chair.
thank you, Honorable Del Castillo, this matter
And
is
with that, Madam Chair, I move
referred
that
to
we
the city
take a break.
and then break